All right, here we are, turn 10. I did get confirmation. Tanks, any unit that tracks ammo with one ammo left will not concentrate fire. So we do skip that. So that was the correct move. These guys all have one. They can't see anybody. They're going to move back to the road embankment. These guys are sitting, and I think they will just stay firing at this card. So what is interesting is I would love to get fire onto this card because that would stop these tanks from firing with their heavy. That'll reduce the damage I can take. And I would love to get here. I can't see this card from anywhere but here. And that's the upper story. I don't see how I can get my mortar over here. Meaning my CO needs to be upper story and then drop to the cellar. And I may take that chance. It may literally cost me the whole campaign to do that. So it's really an interesting decision point. I want to get my mortar over here to try to drop fire on this card too. So, but let's start. Do we have an HQ event? We do not. Do they? They do not. There are no PC on turn 10. So no potential contacts. So we have got activated. Tank is activated. Tough to get it. Oh, come on. Hit the right thing. Oh, it's not a tank. That's why I can't activate it. Activate it, and activate it. All right. And then these guys will not move, all these paralyzed units. He will. He's going to look at options. These guys are definitely going to look at options. Can't get to my card. This guy's pinned. He'll look at options. This guy is pinned. They will look at options. These two are undercover. They will look at options, and there is no infantry on that card. All right. So what do we have? 5. Did I miss anybody? I don't think I did. These guys are firing there. These guys are firing there. Doesn't look like I missed anybody who can take an action. So, again, we said there were 5. Number 4. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, right here. He is pinned, not under cover. Well, actually, yeah, he is pinned, not under cover. 1 through 5. 2. Pinned, not under cover. 2. No action. So, he just sits there pinned. All right, 4. Number 2, 1, 2. So we're going to do this guy right here. That is all other situations, 1 through 4. A 2. He is going to infiltrate towards the closest unit. Well, the closest unit is here. He will try to infiltrate onto that card. Interestingly, can they... I'm going to assume they can. I'm going to have him try to... He did successfully infiltrate. I don't know whether their volume of fire lets them infiltrate or not. This card has a volume of fire before they infiltrated. Then they try to infiltrate. So I'm assuming that is allowed. I don't actually know the answer to that question. So we do have automatic fire still here, but that PDF is no longer there. And he did go under this foxhole. 3 left. Number 1. All other situations, that is a 1. So that is no action. So he's just going to sit there on that card. He's firing down here. 2 left. Number 1. The fire team here will not do anything. But these 2 guys, let's look at both of them. All other situations. Number 1, no action. So this guy's doing nothing. And then infiltrate towards the closest. So he's also going to try to infiltrate here. And he succeeded. Wow. All right. So both of those guys have infiltrated. All right. I'm sitting here thinking about what I'm going to do. So let me continue moving. The last one is right here. 2 pinned undercover. Pinned undercover, 1 through 4. First one is a 4. So this guy's falling back. And he will try to get out of line of sight, which this is out of line of sight of anybody. And he's exposed. All right, next one. 1 through 4. By the way, there's the short. Number 1, he's got no action, so he's doing nothing. So that's the end of their actions. So on to us. CO gets 4. So he is 9. He's up to 13. He can spend 6. Doesn't really matter what he has. He can spend up to 6. Now, oh my golly. I got to tell you, I'm doing it. I'm going to have him go into this, go up here. He's exposed. This could cost me the whole mission if my CO ends up getting eliminated as a result of this. He is going to attempt to call artillery down. He will attempt to call one of these regimental cannons. The CO is a 2 on that. I'm assuming I don't have that fire mission yet. Well, you know, I've got white phosphorus. He's going to call, so that I'm assuming is a 0, but he's got white phosphorus. He can call up to 2. It can be Battalion Fire. He is a veteran, so he gets 3 draws for this. 1, 2, 3. I got my Battalion Fire on this 1 white phosphorus. Wow. That was big. So incoming, it's white phosphorus. And keep in mind, I believe white phosphorus does not affect the tank. Of course, this wasn't going to affect tanks anyway. And it's a -4. I'm going to put it here. Let me think here. There. Where else would be good? I got a paralyzed team there. I'm going to put it here. And I'm going to put it here. Those are my 3 cards where I'm putting the white phosphorus. And this is actually number 9, white phosphorus. So it does block line of sight. It gives a -4, but it does not affect. It's not incoming. You'll notice these incoming have a -1. White phosphorus does not show a minus, so it doesn't have any effect on vehicles. That was huge. Now, I need to get one on this card. I need my mortar to get somebody there. You know what I could do? No, he can only do 1 mission. He is then going to move to the cellar. So at least he's the equivalent of the +3 down there. If I can get incoming on that card, which I can definitely get my mortar over to this cellar. If I can get incoming here, I think we are in great shape. These tanks, let's see, he's got 1 ammo. Shoot. What is he pinned? At least he's pinned. Ironically, I probably should have hit here with the Battalion Fire. Would have been more effective than just 1 mission there. But I'm done. I did it. So, all right. So the CO moved, called fire, Moved again. He's basically saving 9. First platoon. You know what? He is going to also activate the XO. That was his other. Trying to see if I have a unit with smoke that maybe I could get up here. I don't seem to have. Does white phosphorus block line of sight? I don't think. Well, maybe it does. Let me go. If white phosphorus blocks line of sight, I may literally move. This guy doesn't have any. Yeah, the mortar doesn't have any. Trying to figure out how to block here and here. So I think this guy, he's only got 1 ammo. So he's going to move back to this road embankment, and then he's going to open fire, and he's heavy fire. So the other option, I could sacrifice a unit. I could sacrifice one of my assault teams. That might be what I do, just to move an assault team up here. It's a veteran. Those are veterans. All veterans. Ay. All right, well, so now I'm going to do the XO. I draw a card. He gets 4. Basically, he is under here. Where is the XO? XO is here. He is going to move here, drop that ammo, tell this guy to pick it up. So that was 1. By the way, he's exposed when he does it. Drop is free. Telling this guy to pick it up, though. You know what? That doesn't help me. Because when this guy picks it up, he was exposed, and he can't fire exposed because he's mounted. He's going to drop the ammo here. That was free. Move straight over here and tell this guy to move under this cellar. He can't, yeah, to move under that cellar. And that's all he's going to do. Yep. All right. So he's done. And I don't think that really, I didn't need to activate him for that stuff to happen. Doesn't matter how many he's got left. This is the last turn. The first platoon gets 2 he can spend up to 6. He is going to tell him to drop down regimental fire. I got 2 missions left. So he is a veteran. 213. Yeah, that's actually that guy. So that's where he dropped it last time. So this firing agency gets an extra draw. So the mortar gets 2, plus he's a veteran, 3, plus that. So he gets 4 draws. 1, well, there you go. Too bad we didn't have regimental, or I know what I can do. All right. So that's first platoon did that, and then I don't think he's going to do anything else. He's just going to move himself off that card. That's what he's going to do. Second platoon, 2. So he can basically spend 6 as well. Second platoon HQ is here. Not really any reason for him to do anything. So he's going to do nothing. Third platoon gets 2. He basically can spend 6. He is sitting here. He's going to move off that card, I think. I don't think I really want to do much else. 3 AT. He's got 2 ammo left. But he's not going to be able to. Yeah, he should just stay. Well, actually, you know what he's going to do? He's going to try to infiltrate over here. So that's 3 draws. 1, 2, 3. So he infiltrated to here. Then he's going to try to unpin this guy. So 1, 2, 3. He unpinned him. That's good. Then he's going to move off that card. So infiltrate, rally, move. Now this guy can fire at units here. All right. First sergeant just gets 1. He's just getting off the card. There's no reason to take any fire whatsoever. Now we're going to draw. We get 2. Actually, we used 1 of those. But we have 1 mission left from this regimental cannon. And I'm telling you, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have the CO request that it drop there. So the CO gets 2 draws, but he's a veteran. So he gets 3 draws. So 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. That was beautiful. We laid down fire here. I don't believe they're going to have any of their tanks are going to fire because of that. We got fire here, fire here, fire here, fire here, fire here. Yeah. Their tanks are going to do nothing. All right. That was 1. Where do I have... This fire is going to disappear. None of these guys are going to be taking any fire. I think I'm going to tell this guy, paralyzed team, to come back and just make sure that I can do this. A paralyzed team Move to an adjacent card only if it's staging or friendly occupied with no volume of fire. So he can absolutely move. But he has to drop the radio, not that it matters. But all right. So got him off that card. That just will one less hit. All right. So if we that this has gone to our this turn's gone great. Capture segment. I don't think there's any captures. These two guys would have captured that guy, actually, now that I think about it. So good thing we did that. Retreat segment. I don't think there's any retreat. We don't have... Actually, he would have retreated, wouldn't he? Don't have any paralyzed units, unpinned, or litter teams, so... that are unpinned under a volume of fire. All right. Tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks. Number 5. So it's going to be this one right here. This tank is pinned. It's a tank destroyer. It has 1 ammo. Not on the forest road. No U.S. tanks. Can't concentrate fire. If 1 ammo on row 2, move to row 3. So he is going to move to here. Now, in so doing, he's leaving incoming. This may be bad for this guy because he's a defensive value of 1. Cover and concealment on that card is 0. So 1. Moving, he's not moving yet, but he's pinned. 0. Incoming, -1. So this is a -1, and it's a 0. So that's a negative. That is brewed up. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it was a 0. So that is -1. He is brewed up. Meaning that guy, interestingly, no visibility out of that. Vehicle is on fire, catastrophic. Replace the vehicle with a burning wreck. Convert each crew to a casualty. So this guy becomes a wreck. We can get rid of that, get rid of the pinned, get rid of that. He is a burning wreck. So this now has smoke too. Already had incoming. And I believe that their crew, I'm going to go look it up. I think that they have a crew of 2. So that would be 2 casualties. Panther, crew steps, 2. So we got 2 casualties. Just draw a couple of casualties here. 1 and 2. All right, so 2 casualties on that card. All right, next one. Number 4, which is this guy. Oops, he's a Panther. The rest of these guys are going to be Panthers. So lower odds, and he's not pinned. So he is leaving that card. He also has a ammo of 1, so he's the same thing. But defensive value of 3. -1 for incoming, so it's a 2. A 0. Wow. So that's a 2. He's retreat. So he's just going to disappear. He just leaves. It's 103. So he goes there. Wow. All right. 3 left. Number 1. So that is this guy. A Panther with 1 ammo. So he's the exact same thing. You can't see out of this card. He's going to move here, but in so doing, he's under incoming. So this card is a... What is this card? That card is a +3, and then -0, so +3, -1, so it's a 2. Oh, that's a 3. Wow. Another retreat. Holy smokes. Well, I took a chance with my CO. May not have needed to based on the way this is going. This is crazy. Number 2, so it's this guy. He also has 1 ammo. He is pinned, so defensive value of 3, pinned 2, incoming, so it's a 1. That is a 3. Also, retreat. Oh my God. Like literally, they all have just run away. All right, we got 1 left. This is crazy. That is pinned. So he has 1 ammo. So he also is going to be moving to here. So defensive value of 3, I'm sorry. Cover is 0, but he's pinned, so -1, incoming -1, so he is a 1. That is a 2. He retreats. They literally, every single tank retreated, except for 1 got brewed up. Wow. All right, that was not foreseen. All the bad luck that I had with cards and AT values on my bazookas just changed. I don't get anything special for that. It wasn't a bazooka or an anti-tank mine, so but that's the end of the AT. So fire mission update. Flip, flip, delete. Flip, flip, delete. Flip, delete. All right. No PCs. Pinned recovery. Do I have any units pinned? This guy can no longer fire here. He's now firing onto that card. He's unpinned. I don't see anything else pinned. I do notice one other thing. This disappears. No, they're not firing heavy weapons here anymore. I don't think anybody else is... Well, this guy is no longer pinned. Doesn't matter. So I think that's that. So I think we are on to the combat effects segment. So starting up here, we have -4 on this guy. Covers 0, so that's a hit. They're human wave, so that's 2 casualties. Casualty. Casualty. And that is going to be a fire team. It doesn't actually matter what kind of fire team it is. Not pinned. All right. This guy is also -4. Pinned. So nothing happens to that guy. Nothing there. Nothing here. Nothing here. Here we've got a -4 and a crossfire. And he's pinned. So he's a -4. So he's hit. He's green. He's a fire team. He's already a fire team. So he just literally stays. Nothing happens. Here we have -4. +1, +2. So it's -2, -2. -2 is a hit. That is not a... not a human wave. So he can turn into a litter team and get pinned. And so we smoked them. This is such a different mission than the first one that I did. Almost wondering if I did something wrong on this one or on the first one. Now we got a human wave, so it's a -2 pinned. So that had no effect on this guy. Here, pinned unit, small arms fire from here. Yeah, that we did not reload this. He was still out of ammo. So simply small arms fire, so he is +2, which is a miss, so he's no longer pinned. Doesn't really matter. Nothing here, and then no fire, no fire, no fire. This guy would have been firing at one of these cards, but because of this fire mission, he's not firing. So none of these guys are taking fire. So we are done. That is the end of the mission. We absolutely succeed, secure 5 of the 6 cards. So, did I? No, I did all that correct on the vehicles. So, success. We're moving on to mission 5 this time. So I feel good about that. I'm going to pause. Well, let's actually count up our experience points. So that is back up here. So secure a card in a defensive mission. We had 6 of them. We secured them all. That is 18. Capture an enemy prisoner. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 prisoners captured. I think that was all we got. Yep. No more with my units on a card. 2 per step. So that's 8 more. So that's 26. Inflict a casualty. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 more. So 46 experience. That's a lot of experience. No successful grenade attacks. We would have recorded that. We didn't knock out a tank with a bazooka or an AT mine. We didn't have an higher HQ event. We didn't evacuate one of ours, and we didn't clear bunkers. So that's it. We got 46 experience points. I'm going to pause the video and pull units over so we can reconstitute, and then I'll hopefully restart. Okay, here's what we got at the end, and I'm going to actually go and fix up. 1-2 platoon was wiped out. So he has nobody as of right now. I'm sorry. 1-2. I did that wrong. Veteran. That is 1-2. So did I? 2-1. So 1-2 has nobody. And literally every other one has 2 steps. So I need to go eliminate a step from each of these where there is a step. Nobody. And then no third step. We lost the artillery FO and 1 HMG. That doesn't matter. So 1-2 was completely eliminated. The rest of these guys all survived. These guys also survived. But we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 green steps from our lats that we can apply. So the first thing I'm going to do is bring in 3 of them right there. Oops. Why is that? There we go. That's 3 of them. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Got 1 left, which I'll just bring in on the 1-1. So those are all of my green steps. So that is reduce lats, reconstitute with lats. We can shift things around. I don't need to. Spend experience to upgrade these guys. So what I can do is I can turn this guy into a line. 1, 2, 3. In fact, I'm going to turn all of my greens into lines. 4, 5, 6, 7. So that was 7. So I'm down to 39 points. Then I've got a line unit here. So that's 3 points to move him to a veteran. So that's 36. I've got 3 steps that are aligned here. We move all of them, so that's 9 points more. So that brings this down to 26, which is still, can't spend that much. I think we're in a position where, because these guys are line and everything else is veteran, every one of these, oops, what in the world? He was green. We're getting these guys to line. All 3 of those guys are now line. It's going to be a line. These guys are veteran with a line, veteran with a line. So they're going to all be veteran steps. So that is that. Now, got to decide what I want to do in terms of skills. And I want to look at the next mission, because I think that's the next thing we get to do. No replacements. Yep. We're basically spending on skills and then moving on. So the next mission, mission 5, is an offensive mission during the daylight. And if we look at their units, they will be coming in unspotted. So I am definitely going to go for the auto spots first. I got 2 auto spots that I see. So that's, I think, 2. So where is that cost of those? There it is. Auto spot, everything except the general initiative. So, I mean, I can basically buy with 26. Yeah, I can buy every skill there is. I feel like auto infiltrate is a valuable thing. And I have to decide, is auto infiltrate more valuable than auto grenade? Mission 5, their packages, sniper, incoming, machine gun, outpost. They do not appear to have any tanks in this mission. I think I'm going to go with the infiltrate as opposed to the grenade. I definitely want to be able to get cover. I'm going to actually go with the paralyzed to fire team. I'm going to go with concentrate fire. Take an extra general initiative. Another general initiative. So when we look at this, those were 2 each. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's only 2 left. Well, we'll do another general initiative. So what am I saying no to? Those are +1 draws. Interesting. And then a grenade, another auto. Well, actually my only auto grenade. That's what I'm going to do skill-wise. I basically am down to 0 experience because we lose everything else. We couldn't spend it all. In this process, so this comes back, flip, 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 I think. So we only have 2, 3-2 and 3-3 that we've been really fortunate with. Now, one of the things is, as we lose steps, as these guys become paralyzed, or these guys, like in this case, they get to add to our team. And actually, we spent that down on this guy. So I'm going to do this. All these are veteran. This is now a veteran. These are veteran steps. It's a veteran step. And these are line, but he becomes a veteran because we don't veteran. This is line. That becomes a veteran, but they're all 2 veterans in a line is a veteran. Oops, that's a veteran step. So veteran, line, veteran, which makes sense. I mean, we have veteran troops. And I think that that is it. We're on to the next mission. It will be mission number 5. So I'm going to save this just to make sure I don't lose anything. And then I'm going to hit next mission. I have never seen this mission. We do get to reveal some terrain based on when we put things in the staging card. We have a bunch of open fields and forest road. I want to look at the terrain guide here. All right. Well, it's a very interesting mission, and let's see. Tactical controls. Line of departure is obvious. Limit of advance is obvious. Left boundary, right boundary. After building the map, place the primary and secondary objectives on row 4. Attack position on row 3. It says you may place them on things that are face down. Don't that all? Oh, actually map. Reveal row 1 on any cards. Reveal row 1 and on any cards on row 2 that have line of sight from the staging area through row 1. All right. So this guy from the staging area we can see here. And we can see here this way. And we can see, so we can see these. Reveal and reveal. But that's the end of it. We can't see past this right here. So we're going to have to, on row 4, place the attack position. I'm going to put the attack position on this unknown card, primary and secondary, and I have no clue whether that's good or bad. So CBAB. CBAB, and that is it. Yep. So we are daylight. We're back on the offensive. We will figure out what we are doing. I'm going to save this, and we will come back. As I get my head, I'll try to get my setup set up correctly, although it's going to be all staging area. We can get rid of this. Yeah. Yeah, we could see up to here, but we can't see here. That card is not one we can see. So I actually think I'm going to do the attack position here. Because of the 2, I don't think it matters actually. I'm gonna leave it like I had it. All right, I'm gonna stop this recording. We're done with mission 4, on to mission 5. Hopefully, I mean, that was a much more successful mission 4. I really want to go back now and see what I did differently, what happened. Maybe I was making mistakes. Maybe I made mistakes on this one. If you saw something I did, let me know. Thanks for watching. We'll jump on to mission 5, get that started on the next video.